Welcome back, everyone, to the best comics you probably haven't heard of, part 449. Let's fight in Vietnam with Get Fury by Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows. Get Fury stars Nick Fury and Frank Castle deep in the Vietnam War. The former has been captured by enemy forces, and the latter is sent in after him. Not for a rescue mission, but as an assassination due to Fury's knowledge of a secret US heroin operation that the top brass are deeply involved in. Thus, Castle is sent in there to unknowingly tie up a loose end, but he might just have a mission of his own that involves keeping Fury very much alive. Now Castle must reverse the dangers that come from being in enemy territory, find what allies he can, and escape with both the Vietnamese and US Army hot on their heels. Get Fury is an intense grounded thriller that aims to bring these two characters closer to their original origin, particularly for Frank Castle since his origin debut was in the Vietnam War. For Nick Fury, it was World War II, but it still puts him in the war-torn environments that both of them are intimately familiar with. And it doesn't pull his punches either, serving as a sharp and poignant critique of the war itself, and particularly Americans' involvement in a pointless war that killed thousands of people, including innocent civilians, to serve no one else's purpose but their own. Now, it's not to say it paints the Vietnamese army in a positive light. They also spend a good chunk of the book committing some pretty horrendous acts. But that's the point. Both sides, whatever their motivations were, caused untold damage, death, and destruction, with the only ones suffering the consequences being the men, women, and children just trying to survive in the war zone in between. It was a war that helped no one, and it was never about that. It was a mountain of violence and bodies, where decisions of life and death were made at the whims of impulsive leaders who never had to experience any of the death themselves. A place that can allow people like Fury and Castle to thrive against their will, but even those who are steeped in violence and blood will still question what they're doing and why. Get Fury is a harrowing war story and is well worth your time. I highly recommend.